Welcome to Dr. Jester Rants, and I'm gonna rant about this. From Bound to Comics, World of Tanks, a developer, Wargaming to cease business operations in Russia and Belarus amid ongoing invasion of Ukraine. The Wargaming company started in Belarus. I remember when they came to SimHQ long ago on their, I think, beta or alpha of World of Tanks, not Tanks, Tanks. World of Tanks. I remember seeing the screenshots. It was pretty rudimentary, but they talked to a lot of people back then. I remember reading about it. Anyway, now it's the behemoth that we see today, but I find it interesting that such a company would actually do that, but thinking about it, it makes sense in a business standpoint. Here's why. First and foremost, my doubts as to why they did it. Initially because all of their Russian garbage, those tanks and ships or planes, are kind of like gauging, in which they are artificially pumped up from their original specs. They are better, or they are faster than they should be, they turn faster than they should be, or they are more armored than they should be. For instance, even tarps of airplanes on Russia, that's mostly a problem on gauging, software for War Thunder. You shoot a flammable bullet, or a tracer, instead of, and you pierce the fuel tank, and instead of catching fire, it doesn't. But you do the same on an aluminum plane, and it picks up fire like there is no tomorrow, and it becomes a fireball. But somehow, somewhere, stalling tarp is fine. Amazing stuff, isn't it? Oh, let's pick up the T-34, a tank that was rushed into production during the World War II, had no finishing touches or anything, had lots of rivets and bolts problem. Some of those earlier tanks that if you shot a shell onto it and bounced, it would actually shake loose the rivets and bolts inside, becoming like a bullet and killing the people inside the tank. Most of them actually didn't even have a goddamn fucking radio. But somehow they are got a tier on goddamn fucking World of Tanks or War Thunder. But anyway, that's the reason why I thought, it would be pretty much pro-Russia all around, if that's the case. But then they actually do this. But hear me out. This is a good business standpoint. Even though they're gonna lose some money right now, it is better to lose that money than to be corralled or closed in only on the Belarusian and Russian market and Chinese. And probably some other country. Because then they will be barred of doing business around European and the Western market, which is pretty much a good chunk of what they receive out of money. I think it's the majority of their money is there, with the sanctions and all that. So, it makes sense in the business standpoint that they would ditch a lot of those things. But then again, it's a company that it seems, according to the article, they transferred to Cyprus. Here. Venture Beat. The company was founded in Belarus 1998, while it grew to one of the largest companies in Eastern Europe, moved to Cyprus in 2011. Yeah, Cyprus is a very popular destination for Russian oligarchs and other stuff on Russian companies going there. Anyway, let's see what they say. Releasing statement on LinkedIn, the developer opened concisely, Wargaming announced his decision to leave Russia and Belarus. Over the past weeks, Wargaming has conducted a strategic review of the business operations worldwide. The company has decided it will not own or operate any business in Russia and Belarus and will leave both countries. especially with, I think it's Sir B, one of the directors or leaders or one of the creators of the company, showed pro-Russia comments, and which then led him to be ousted by the company. Okay, I kind of disagree with that aspect, but still. Effective March 31st, the company transferred its live games business in Russia and Belarus to local management of Leicester Studio, formerly Wargaming St. Petersburg, that is no longer affiliated with Wargaming. So basically they still gonna earn money, I wonder. Wargaming confessed the company will not profit from this process either today or going forward. But if you still manage to transfer the live game business in Russia and Belarus, so the services will not be interrupted, how is that going to happen? Did you just did a charitable thing and gave them the codes and stuff like that? How are you going to update the games in there with the Western? Unless you're earning money somehow, but either way, that's just my speculation. Take that with a pinch of salt and allegedly. Always allegedly. Wargaming, the company, will not profit from this process either today or going forward. Much of the contrary, we expect us to suffer substantial losses as a direct result of this decision. We'll be completing the operational transition with all due speed while remaining in full compliance with all laws, and ensuring the ongoing safety and support of our employees. During the transition period, the live products will remain available in Russia and Belarus and will be operated by the new owner. That's exactly what I have my questions in regards to the funding. Are they going to be updated separately, independently? Are they going to have different features from the Western side? Are they going to just copy the Western side and publish it there? How is it going to be? Or are they going to do something like this once the war is over and things like that? Will they finally merge and get all the money from that studio that I already forgot the name and merge into Wargaming again? How is it going to be? Wargaming has also started the process of closing the studio in Minsk, Belarus. We'll be providing as much severance and support as possible to our employees affected by change. Despite the magnitude of the decision, we as a company are confident. Oh shit, I'm gonna sneeze. Fucking allergies! Right, and despite the magnitude of the decision, we as a company are confident in the future of our business and are committed to delivering the quality of our games. Quality games to our players. In 2013, news post Wargaming revealed that Russian people were a significant portion of the studio audience, with the country boasting a brand penetration of 80%, local concurrent users topping 1.1 million, a contribution to a third of the studio's player base, 15 million players out of the 40 million. This is why when they released Armored Warfare, they tried to mail.ru try to make it as close as possible to World of Tanks, to compete with that and destroy anything that Obsidian Entertainment did to the game. They even lost the base construction stuff that you had, the RPG elements and all of that. They wanted pretty much a copy of the World of Tanks, but with modern tanks. That's it. Yeah, Russians. World of Tanks even reached the middle of Russia's top 20 most visited websites, trumping even Twitter blog and Road Tracker. Holy shit on a pickle. At Wargaming, the safety and security of our employees is a top priority. Currently, all available company resources are helping and supporting our 550 colleagues, providing them with alternate housing, early salary payments, additional funds to aid travel and relocation. So most of them are moving now to Cyprus and more sunny and beachfront properties. We are helping our employees. And lastly, today, Wargaming Kiev are donating 1 million to the Ukrainian Red Cross. These funds will be used to support Ukrainian hospitals and doctors whose citizens have been displaced, and the vital activities of the humanitarian organizations needed will be able to don't care. Other companies will also suffer the charity to refuse to operate in Russia due to the invasion. include Frogwedge, CS, okay, those are Ukrainians, I think. Frogwedge is Ukrainian too, Vostok is also Ukrainian, I think. Oh, okay, so Teklan I think is Polish, Dice is Swedish, Embracer Group, no clue. Right. Fascinating, I wonder how that will work. Anyway, on that goddamn fucking hell, have a great fucking night. Fucking allergies.